one can keep up with him with the speed that he has. They just got to connect on those deep passes.
Ballerz going to take a shot, and it is picked. What a grab. Zarek Sidney, second interception by the Cardinals.
Mad Rabbits take over from their own 5. Got to move quickly. They do have some timeouts to work with. The deep ball wide open. Pass is caught. First down and a lot more.
The speed that came through on that one. Sofia Ayala absolutely raced off when she ran that for 45 yards. Way to go.
First reception of the game for Ayala.
Touchdown Raiders.
Great little corner route. Had a great feel of space. The defenders just left her coming across. Good eyes by the quarterback. Beautiful.
Coach is drawing them up on the sideline, Tom.
Here comes the pressure. Shot to the end zone. Bryson Wright's got it. First the pick and now the catch. And Jacksonville's got the first score.
You've got a huge advantage.
Scotty with the pump fake and fits it in. Beautiful move. And backing towards the goal line down to the 1. There is a flag at the 1-yard line.
Camille Urzua, 12 completions, 3 touchdowns. Her arm strength has been dazzling at times, a variety of different arm angles. The arm slot down the field against the grain, moving one way, throwing another. This one going long, has a player open for the touchdown, Zoe Gutierrez.
Wow.
And the Bat Rabbits strike again.
Zoe Gutierrez has been incredible. Again, thinking she's the youngest player on the field. To be able to make that catch and have that throw, what a pair that these two have been. Again, the patience of the quarterback, Urzua, in the pocket like that. I mean, she's just outrunning her coverage here.
4 touchdown passes today for Camille Urzua.
And the lob downfield is intercepted. He got another one. Bryson Wright with 2 picks. This is a tall Jacksonville team. He's 6'3".
What a coming out party for Bryson Wright. The game that he's had, one-handed interceptions, another one here, going up. Another. That is a fantastic catch. Woo! Put another one. He's made 2 Sports Center top
Behind them, so they're playing high to low, forcing these underneath throws early by the Ballerz.
8-yard snap is the center quarterback exchange. And look at the catch by Haiti, who breaks free, and Haiti will score. Benjamin Haiti made 2 terrific plays in the possession, and the last one a touchdown.
He found the opening in the defense, right? The cover 2. When you got that safety, watch number 9 in the middle, Braden Gillespie. He's watching the quarterback's eyes, but that late, he just couldn't get over there just in time. That ball delivered perfectly by the quarterback.
He's 5 of 6 for 54 yards. Gonna pass it again. Over the middle, complete. No tackle yet. What a sprint. Close to the end zone. Touchdown. Janasia Wilson. Wow, what a burst.
Oh, my Lord.
Janasia Wilson.
Janasia Wilson said that flag football is her life. And when I tell you, you guys, she is playing with a vengeance out there. She just seems to be at a different speed than everyone else.
Yes.
Now, in flag, you are not allowed to dive, but you can reach. So that was like a mix of a reach dive. But guess what? We're going to give it to you for the touchdown.
Got to reward that kind of effort.
3 scores in the first half. Big fellow to work again, and that's Gillespie on the back end. Made a man miss. He'll get to the midline, keep his feet, work to the perimeter through several would-be flag pulls, and finally down to the 12-yard line goes Braden Gillespie before Andrade can finally make the flag pull.
Yeah, just the ability to make guys miss. Watch Gillespie. He's going to get the football, and then watch how many defenders he makes miss. That's 1. Then he gets to the middle of the field. That's 2. And then there's another one. That's 3. 1 more. That's 4. And then he finally gets pulled 5, and he counts them out. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So here's Caden Bryson again. And ball got thrown and then picked. Doherty comes up with the interception. So another turnover for 52-80. That'll be the 2nd interception of the day, and this one for...
Leaves a Fusion with 3rd down. And a fantastic grab on the sideline Good for a first down. Hauled in by Ryan Gist.
What a play by Gist right there. Does he get it in? Yes, he does. That left foot gets all those pinky toes in.
So first and goal. Oh.
Use all 3 of their downs here to get this first down. This may be their last possession.
1, 2.
Under 4 minutes to play. Great hands, and he's free. And a sprint down the sideline, and he's in. George Case takes it the distance, a 47-yard catch and run.
You see Case here. Just a nice little crossing route to the sideline. Go for the ball, not the flag, and the speed shows through. You get a penalty, loss it down, and make a big play down the field.
Out of the end zone. Caught. Downfield. And still in play. Touchdown. Sarah Colchamiro.
Ooh-wee.
Almost the full length of the field for the score. And it's 12-0 THT. Athena in an early hole here.
We talked about Sonics there. You're going to see her run a 5-yard out and up down the sideline. Quarterback gets the vision over there. Doesn't worry about the rush. Takes that hitch. And look at this dime piece she just threw. And then it's off to the races. Got to drop that hip level a little bit to avoid the flag pull. Man, Sarah Colchamiro. Sonic Sarah, they call her. And right there, she scored fast.
Julian, 14 years of age, Riverside High School in Northern Virginia. Almost picked. Oh, it's caught on the deflection. Raj Paul breaking free up near the midline. Wow, a deflection on what looked like a dead ring interception, and Raj Paul stuck with it and comes away with a 17-yard catch.
I just love the adjustment because Mike Connor, he didn't go for the pump fake. The quarterback, Marza, pump fake left. He stood on his man and actually almost intercepted the pass. You rally and check those down. You rally and go grab a flag, but don't let the streak.
Here's Julian Marza, looped it in. Grayson Todd the catch and the score. In traffic, Todd able to keep his eye on the ball. And the Legends make it an 8-point game with 1:37 to play.
Yeah, just a little bit of movement. Roll to the left, and it was a high-low. You had the low was Raj Paul, and the high was Grayson Todd. All the defenders went to Raj Paul, who was the low guy. No one went for the high guy.
Run for Jake Rogers, who's shown us plenty of arm power. He's going to hand it on to Roebuck on the end around, and they'll throw it ahead. Christian Diaz, the catch. He'll slide down that far side and hit the pylon for the touchdown. 23 yards. Sean Roebuck
elected to go for 1.
to Christian Diaz.
They do a little end around. They hand off. They get the defense looking one way, but then also making a guy miss. That's what Diaz does. It gets into the end zone.
Manny Reyes comes in. He'll handle the snap for Howley. Quick throw off the pads. And now picked and going the other way, Gabriel Diaz. Knocked out just in front of the goal line.
Tips and overthrows. Tips and overthrows. Just being able to be in the right space at the right time. That ball's thrown behind. It's tipped. Diaz, Johnny on the spot. Takes that all the way back. Gets out right at the 1-yard line. You got to get in the end zone. But Johnny on the spot. Tip right into his hands. And now the Tucson Turf in business.
Beyond the line of scrimmage. And the quarterback is not an eligible runner. Oh, what a fake. And back across the grain, he goes right back to Gavin Ledwith, who picks up a first down and doesn't get the pull until the 11-yard line.
And that's exactly what we're talking about, Tom. When you have an athlete like Brazil coming at you right here, just the ability to get a little bit more time. Oh, hits the turf right there, but then throw it there with a great sack.
Nico Battagliano on the run. Intercepted! Oh. Got him at the sideline and a dance to the end zone for the score. What a play by Metro Select's Deontay Weathers.
Deontay Weathers on the pick. A little bit of pressure by Brazil up front. You see him right there. Nico's got to try to scramble out to his left, but you're talking about the defending champions here. They're playing like they've been here before. This is a stage that sometimes kids get a little nervous on. There it is.
Nico Battagliano to drop back. Lucas Heyman is his center. Good snap. Into the end zone. Last play on offense. Intercepted. Third pick of the game. And Metro Select can run it out. What a job by this defense. Aldrich Williams with his second interception and the third of the game for Metro Select. And the kids from Louisville, Texas are going to head to the semifinals tomorrow.
Really a tough situation there, Tom. I mean, you ask your quarterback to you're 10 yards back now, and the rusher's still there, giving him a problem. And really, it's a Hail Mary. That's a way to get up and get that one-handed catch right there, interception.
At the distance towards the goal line, Jackson a pump fake underneath, intercepted. Zoe Gutierrez in for the touchdown and the pick six, and the Bad Rapids in position.
What? I don't even know what else to say. I'm on the edge of my seat right now. Oh my goodness, what an interception that was in such a huge moment.
Touchdown Raiders. They've elected to go for 1.
Watch this here. I mean, you've got that little whip, and then Zoe Gutierrez just comes right underneath it with the beautiful.
The athleticism, the energy in these games is incredible. Deep shot coming and caught in stride. Andre put it on the money, and Santiago Flores, the easy touchdown on a 45-yard rope.
Touchdown Mexico. They've elected to go for 1.
What an incredible first play of the game, taking a shot downfield, total faith in his receiver, just lost the defender on that. But the speed that this young man has, impressive.
Yeah, it's hard when it's the communication. You've got two routes. One wide receiver goes underneath, and both guys jump the underneath route. No one takes the outside route.
International.
Hugely. It's a really big driving point because we're wanting to make sure that everyone's got an equal opportunity to play this incredible sport. Wow, what an interception
Rojas
there.
Pull away on the long ball, and now Rojas will dance back through China's coverage and into the end zone.
We saw all the flag moves in there.
Yep.
A little quarter hip turn. What would be your flag move in that situation?
Okay, Kirk, yeah, this will be good.
I'm hitting the old spin button. Yeah, what do you hit the spin button? I mean, just watch playing center field, go up, high point the football, that's number one, and then you turn from defender to offensive player. Look at that. I like that little twist.
12 minutes to go. One of these teams will move on to the semifinals. A deep shot, got a person open. All the way downfield, touchdown, Brooklyn Hill.
Holy cow. Brooklyn Hill. Favorite player, Sha'Carri Richardson, and like you said, Mark, she got to show off the speed on this one. This is her right here. She's going to motion out and run a go ball down the sideline. Just a really nice job of Macy Johnson making sure she takes that hitch. Don't worry about the rusher, and then drop an absolute dime on Brooklyn Hill for the touchdown. I mean, these two, this team is on fire.
Man.
Flats, because in flag, you play a lot of kind of 2-2 essentially, where you've got your two flat players and your two deep players. You want to be able to take that away. Wow.
How about that?
Don't worry about the flats.
Herrera Montoya dials Alexa Cardenas. And Mexico pushes it to the edge at halftime.
Incredible. Oh my gosh, what a dime that was. Brilliant job.
Yep.
I mean, you can throw that ball any better. I mean, if you think about the ball placement on that one over the defender and then right into the arms, like you mentioned, of Cardenas, that's a great throw to end the game.
Predators, Joncic under heat. They got it, and that'll do it. Palmer with the game-winning score. And the Apex Predators in overtime.
After the incompletion, Ivory will maneuver around the backfield, heave one deep, has a man, it is caught, and this time Mackay reaches the end zone.
Wow, I mean, look, it was a great read of the defense. They were in man coverage
Touchdown. Canada has elected
Lennox
to
was
go
just
for
not
one.
able to keep up too much on that one, but great read by our quarterback, Ezra.
From 38 yards out, Canada is on the board, and that heave was in stride from Ezra Ivory. Canada
Situations and able to cross midfield.
A yard away from the no-run zone. Selmak buys time, back of the end zone, and caught. Touchdown, Patriots, Darius Cisse.
Cisse especially right there. If you see what he did on a close-up there on the ball, and almost read that, he almost felt that he was on the back line there, reset his feet, just so he could jump straight up and get 2 feet down. Here's the ref cam right here. Great view at it, both feet, good in the NFL, good in college, good.
Hands up trying to block the quarterback or just coming in quick with that speed.
3rd and goal. Back across his body to RC for the catch and the score. RC Davis with the touchdown. He had 3 in the quarterfinals, and he gets it started as they cash in their first possession.
Can't hope for a better drive here, guys, and just methodically down the field. This is, I mean, I could draw the play, but that's not really the play. That's Dickerson rolling out to his right, throwing back.
Not stop, excuse me, on change of possession. Dickerson will lob it to the end zone, into coverage, and it's caught. RC Davis. Touchdown, Titans. They have scored on every possession. That one goes for 24.
So why Dickerson have so much time? Because of the hard count, the rusher jumps, and when the rusher jumps or moves, he now cannot rush anymore. So the belly and then hitting someone on a corner route to the end zone.
On Phoebe's point, you don't want to be down to 1 timeout in the second half. Cardinals will get the ball to start this second half. They do hand it off to Barry Canthrall, but he pump fakes and he'll dance his way down and reach for the goal line. He's in! Touchdown! Metro Select and Daniel Barry to end the half.
Wow. Yeah, that's... You saw the play. They were going for the corner of the end zone there, but Barry just says, I think I got this. And I'm sure Coach Bourget is thinking, did we get him down? No flag there. It's where the official saw the ball. It's where the official saw the ball.
The ref's cam, and Barry extends it over the goal line.
Wow. Maybe not exactly how they drew it up, but you put the ball in your playmaker's hands and he makes something happen. That quarter flick just open.
He had a pick and a touchdown in their quarterfinal. Oh! This one's intercepted by Barry, and he's going to take it to the house. A pick 6 for Daniel Barry, and Metro Select has its first lead of the game.
Wow. What a play. What a play by Barry. You see him right there in the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, sort of playing a zone concept, maybe a robber, knowing it's going to come out fast because you got Brazil rushing the passer.
You're going to get the ball back, and then you might just have 1 possession.
Back across the middle to Brazil. And he dips as he stays free, and he takes it past midfield. Lando Brazil takes it all the way with a fantastic evasive measure.
Jersey and hold on to them, because that's also a penalty.
Joncic throws up a duck, and it's intercepted. What a play by Ganlin, like Houdini. She pulled it out of the crowd, and from the receiver, Janasia Wilson. That might be one of the highlights of the tournament.
Oh, my Lord. Wait till you see this replay. Allison Ganlin drops back into coverage, goes up and makes the interception, playing receiver better than the receiver. Wow. Oh, my goodness. That's what you like. Out there looking like Sauce Gardner, tracking the ball down the field. Allison Ganlin showing you why she's the NFL Flag Player of the Year.
The agony and bilious taste of imminent defeat for Macy Joncic, a little overwhelming right now. A final score from Allison Ganlin, and a little icing on the cake for Staten Island, who on so many occasions have come so close, but now appear ready to claim that national NFL flag football championship.